Hi everyone and welcome back. My name is David and this is Woburn Woes. What's in my bag for 2022? Now, so if you've been watching my channel, you probably had a little brief glimpse of what I've got. So now's the time to actually fully introduce to you what I'm going to be using for 2022, because 2021 is a distant memory, I hear you say. I'm still struggling with the Christmas pudding and mince pies, but that's something else I need to work on. Yes, I had a club fit. If you haven't seen that video, at the end it'll be there. We've got I think I almost feel like I've been sponsored by TaylorMade. I think it's more all the gear and no idea probably, but after my fitting, I found that these were the most consistent clubs working for me and my swing game at the time. And right now, I'm thoroughly impressed with them. The driver is a Sim 2 Max. I'd say I've been using it for probably about 3 or 4 months now, and I've been really impressed with it. I'm striking it really well. It's set at 9 degrees as a standard, and I've got this tuned up to 11 based on the fact that I was leaking it a little bit left and just making some changes to get some height and be able to crank that down to a more respectable 9 degrees to hopefully keep the distance going that I'm trying to get. I'll fall over the cover. So I've got a Rogue 60 gram stiff flexed shaft in this. It was the one that performed the most for my swing. It's 110 MSI. And it's stroking quite well. The clubs are the Golf Pride sort of corded grips on this particular one. It's really good. And I've been thoroughly impressed with this particular driver, and I think it's going to stay in my bag for quite some time. And I know that TaylorMade have just bought out, as you would always expect when you buy new clubs, that you're going to get something else coming out, because at the time you've got round to buying them, something new's on the horizon. And to be fair, I didn't really see it coming, but hey, we're there. So I'll probably likely keep that for this year, for 2022, and maybe upgrade to the new TaylorMade Stealth driver, which is out now and looks a little bit like this. And I think you've probably all seen it. Carbon fiber face, carbon fiber crown. I'm really impressed with this from an engineering perspective. What's involved in creating the face of this driver is massively impressive, because if you take in consideration you're layering up multiple layers of carbon fiber to perform as much as a titanium face driver, I think is impressive engineering on TaylorMade's part. Now, I think this is only going to get better, because the way you lay up carbon fiber, whether you're using pre-preg or a wet layout process, you need to ensure that it's going to be strong and you're going to get the trampolining effect, but also the durability in terms of not cracking. And that's the real clever part. And what they can do on it going forward, I think is really impressive. So I should be keeping an eye out on this, and the likelihood is I may well upgrade to this in the future. But a cracking driver, worth a try. 3 wood, same theme. We've got the Sim 2. They're all the Max. This is a 15 degree 3 wood. Actually hitting this really well. We've got the Ventus shaft, similar 60 gram, stiff flexed, as you'd expect, given it's similar to my current driver. I'm enjoying it. I think that's really what's important, that you can strike it well. It's being what you need it to do. So I'm really happy with that. And as you know, before I had a G15 ping, and this is really outperforming the ping at the moment, which is brilliant, because that's what you want when you're buying a new set of clubs. So yeah, fantastic little 3 wood. We've got a hybrid. I think it's following the similar lines to what my previous set was from the Ping and G's. I've really enjoyed the hybrid there, and I've moved on to this one. And again, it's the Max Sim 2. This is 19 degrees. a bit different to the Ping, a little bit shallower on the face, but a nice face, a nice shape to it. So behind the ball, I really like it. Same Ventus shaft. It's a stiff flex, same as the others. Follows the same theme, really. So kind of comfortable with that, and can't imagine I'm going to be upgrading that for a while. Onto the irons, the things that do the work. From 4 down to 7 iron, we've got the TaylorMade P770s. Now these are the sexiest irons I've seen for a long time, and they're certainly better than what I was using. And these have a particular speed pocket to help trampolining, to give you a little bit of extra distance and control. We've got the KBS Tour G-Taper stiff shafts. I really love these because they've got beautiful smooth lines. They don't have the ripples you would get normal steel shafted. They've got like a brush finish. Yeah, really good. And these are 120 gram, very heavy. Love them. I think they look absolutely superb as a package, and I think these are very similar to what old Carter's using. Great iron, love it. So that's the same down to 7s. The 8s are forged iron. They don't have the speed foam in there. Same KBS Tour. So yeah, slight differences, but still hitting them really well. I'm comfortable with that. The consistency that I'm hitting them is the important thing, because I want to be able to replicate what I'm trying to do. You don't really want the shots going left, right and everywhere. I like to see if it's going right, it's consistent in terms of its dispersion rate. And on the fit, the P770s were within 7 yards. So I mean, that from a dispersion rate was absolutely superb. So not only do they look good, they're performing really well for me. So I'm absolutely over the moon. They go right down to an attack wedge. They're then on to the 54 and the 58 degree wedges. Now, I think if you're going to have a set of golf clubs, you've got to have a set of Vokey wedges. And that's exactly what I've gone for, the SM8s, and we know there's the SM9s coming soon, but I've been blown away about how good these really are. And I guess that's saying a lot from considering what I was playing with before, which was the Clevelands, which served me really well, but these are just another level in terms of feel and control. And I've got that in the 58, and these, I kind of got quite a lot of bounce on this, 10.5 degree of bounce on that 58, and the 54 with my eyesight, I think that's 14. Lovely grips as well, which I thought about upgrading all my grips to these, because I found these really nice and comfortable and quite grippy. Again, KBS shafted. I just think they just look sexy as a set of golf clubs, to be fair. I haven't got an upgraded putter yet. You've seen that before. I need to get a putter fit as soon as possible. At the moment, it's been a bit delays in getting that organised, but stay tuned. Hopefully that'll come soon. What else? We've got rangefinder. It's a Bushnell. Absolutely superb piece of kit. It certainly helps for pin distances, but what you tend to find is you shoot the pin and the first thing you want to do is hit the iron right to the pin, and that's probably not the best play, but amateur ways, right? So bag, this is, I think TaylorMade were kind enough to actually put some graphical details on there, so we've got my name, which is nice, but this is more what I call a cart bag. It's a hybrid Tour hoofer bag. I really like it. It's all leather, and it has a little leather top to it, very similar to the Tour bag, but you can carry it around like a hoofer bag, and it's got the stems on there to be able to do the necessaries. Thoroughly enjoying it. It's got plenty of space, pockets as you would expect, but what I have done is got myself a little tote bag, because having all the tees and everything else rattling around in your bag was making it difficult for me, so I've changed that and gone with this. So the balls I'm using at 2022 are the Vice Pro Soft. They have my logo on them. I really like the feel of this ball. I was using the Titleist Pro V1s, as a lot of people are, but these are what I call a cheaper but equally good performing ball. So I'll be using these for quite the foreseeable future. I think Vice have done a fantastic job in producing a really good, soft feeling, very controllable ball, and good durability on them. So I'm really happy with those. So I'm certainly not going to change them anytime soon. Wet weather gear, we've got a fully upgraded. I haven't got them in this particular bag at the time, but we've gone with the Galvin Green upper and lower to keep me dry. So yeah, so that is my clubs for 2022. All I've got to do is get my game worthy enough to physically use them. So guys, if you enjoyed that video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment below, let me know what you're using and how your golf is going in that challenge of getting your handicap down to single figures. Guys, thanks for watching.